Okay, so round 2. Hopefully it does not crash. I'm willing to forgive it due to the fact of the DX story program being running in the background. I mean, I ran it for 10 turns, no problem without the recording software. So, I've got to give it that one. I've got to give it something of a bit of leeway with the fact that I am recording this at the same time. It does put a certain amount of taxation on the system, and of the game as well, because it's kind of resource hungry sometimes. You wouldn't think it, but it is in ways. I don't know, we'll have to see how it turns out. Hopefully we don't have the same issues, but if we do, then I'll continue to talk to support and see what we could possibly do. But I'm hopeful, I mean, yeah, I managed to get about a half an hour episode out of that, so that's fine. We'll see if we can go again. I mean, if it's a crash every other turn, like basically to end all wars, then that's fine. I mean, I could tolerate it to end all wars, I could tolerate it in this. It does seem to be processing quite quickly there. Yeah, so I will go through the crash log after the recording, and then I'll have a quick look there, see if I can find anything that's quite anomalous. And then I'll send that on to support and see what they say. Now I am interested in the fact that Munster, the town that we just captured last turn, is a different colour. Oh no, it's still Oldenburg's colour. I suppose that's because we don't have military control there yet. Which is fine. It would be helpful to have that control though. Come on, game. There we go. Sweet, so we have that military control now. Come on. You can do it. Yes! Fantastic. And it does seem the weather has changed at long last. Fantastic weather. Clear and beautiful. Now we lost some national morale and returned to a neutral value. Okay, I see. So we started off with some high morale, but it's kind of ebbing. Okay. So we're not seeing any combat over here. Oh. The request of passage rights from Great Britain to the Kingdom of Sicily. Well then, sir. Depending who you decide to ally yourself with, may result in war. So we are taking attrition over here. Divisions of Ramon. Yeah, we are taking damage moved from the country. We should be fine now, though. I mean, the weather's great. So let's retry this then. Yeah, 8 days, is it? So we'll move over here. We'll be here in 6 days. So we'll shelter here for an extra day, and then we'll set out the following turn. It's taken us a bloody long time to get down here to Spain. And I need to be down here. I need to deal with this force. We have Blake over here, actually. It's good to see the Dutch building up their forces, though, so that's quite nice to see. I do not believe we have a breach as of yet. We do not have a breach in the fortress. Fair enough. Right, good commanders. Oh, did I forget? Yeah, okay, I forgot to do this. So send him over here then. Or should we just assault the fortress? I mean, there's only one brigade there, and it might be worth it just to go for a quick, decisive victory. I mean, we do have Napoleon, our best commander, so I reckon we could probably do this fairly easily. We do have a good amount of artillery. We have about 180 cannons. So I think we'll go for an assault then. I mean, we might be reinforced by our forces over here as well, so we could have more men potentially. So, yeah, I think we'll go for it. Why not? Okay, we see any more diplomatic actions or etc. Training of the 1st Division is almost finished in Paris. Okay, yeah, so we gained some extra war score by taking that town. Yeah, so we'll just go for that then. Let's go over here then. So these are the wars then. Who's Persia fighting? Oh right, they're fighting Russia, aren't they? Well, that's good then, it's keeping them busy for their time. God, I was worried that Russia declared war on me then. Oldenburg. Treaty available. So if we were to offer peace, what could we potentially get? No valid region. Okay. So if we go over here then, we go to degrees. The annexation of Oldenburg. So... Right. We may have to wait till 1809, I have no idea actually. We'll have to see. But we do need to take the rest of the region first anyhow. Okay. And we are not making much cash. We really need to find a way to make more money. I reckon that's due to the fact that we're blockaded, but hey ho. We'll deal with it in time. Right, so while the weather's good then, let's try and organise our forces somewhat. So we have some space over here. We have 4 over here, so I'll send those men to combine over there. We have a 212 Marshal. Not that good, actually. It's the fact that there's a dispirited leader that puts me off him. Okay, I might as well give these men control. Well, give the commander control of these men. What do you have? An artilleryman. Nice. And that applies to stack. That's fantastic. How many men can I get in here? Apparently none. Unless you already have some men. Not entirely sure. Oh, you may not be activated. I have no idea. Ah, you're not actually... Right, so it's probably not activated then. Fair enough. I might as well wait until he's activated then because he's a staffer. Moving on to Italy. How many turns until these men are done? 39 days. Some turns yet. Did I recruit this? I can't remember. No. Who does this belong to? The Kingdom of Italy. Right, okay. So they will produce their own troops as well. Fantastic. I'm not happy with the fact that the Kingdom of Sicily is granting access to the bloody British. So the Spanish are building some troop transports. That's interesting. Sadly, we don't really have that many resources right now to do anything like that. Let's check out this. Austria season horses. They're building up their horses, or at least they're building up something. Okay, so we'll go for the assault. Save the turn. And move on. Then hopefully the game will not crash. And hopefully we'll be able to take the main city of Oldenburg. Hopefully it would be fantastic. So I don't know if we need to just keep control of Oldenburg. I imagine so. No idea. Perhaps if we take over all of Oldenburg, that we may gain the option to annex it. No idea. I mean, this is all completely new to me. I should have really read the, bloody manual, but well, fuck it. Learn by experience, isn't it? I do like the look of Hamburg. Hamburg would be a lovely city to own. A very rich city. I believe it would have a... I don't know if that's a river port or an actual proper port that would be able to take actual naval vessels, but I'm not entirely sure. I might be able to check next turn, actually. But yes, we do need to find a way to make more money. So perhaps we can do some raids, actually. I'll have to check on the decision cards and see what we could do there. So Napoleon's up to 2062 strength. That's good. I reckon he'll have no problem taking the fortress. Yeah, so there we go. Oh, wow, that's nice. This was what I've been on about for so long now, just have like some kind of graphic there. It looks so much nicer. So they only had 300 men. Wow, we took 0 losses. Yep, so we were reinforced, actually. So, switch to detailed battle report. I like this. This is a clear improvement over the previous games. The fact that you could just take a look at this, I mean, you can see the deployments. You can see how many men is up. That's really nice. I really do appreciate that. That's a lot better. Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte. Yeah, and it does not take forever to scroll down either. That's very nice. I do really appreciate that. I'm sure we were reinforced, actually. We need to basically turn Napoleon's army into the super army, don't we? Just basically get all our best commanders and put it in one army. Give him our best troops, like try and train guard divisions and stuff like that. Guard cavalry, guard artillery. And then basically use that as our godlike stack of doom and just use that to just cut a wedge through them. And the game actually went through fine. Fantastic, so that's 2 turns. Great. So we've taken the city over here then. So we shall move on with Napoleon to Hanover, I do believe. And the weather is bad again, this weather. This weather is so bad. It's so mixed. It's ridiculous. How dare they refuse the Emperor? That bloody force. Okay, so I need to look at this diplomacy. I'm really a fan of this, it's so nice. Okay, so we captured 13 supply cards and some ammunition. So we gain control of the region, obviously the arsenal as well, and the wheat depot. That's really good for us. So now we should be able to produce some supplies over here. We already have some supplies being produced, but if we built an actual depot, we'd be able to have more. Yeah, so that's great for us. Some 14 supplies, 5 pounds, 1 conscript. Fair enough. Some supply and ammunition. Yeah. So taking big cities like that is especially important. And we took 0 losses as well, that's fantastic. The Grande Armée. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he reinforced us. It would seem so. Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything in there. How long would it take us to travel there? 14 days. This weather is awful. So should I move on to Bremen? It would be the largest city to take. It's a size 7 city. Oh, so this is a size 9 city. And this is the obvious capital. Yeah, size 1 fort. Yeah, that's just a city. So we'll head over to Hanover. We'll be there in 2 turns. What kind of force could we expect over here? I'm not entirely sure. So we'll not go on the assault straight away. I do not want to risk the lives of my men. We probably could, to be honest. We could probably take it in a single turn. No problem at all. Okay, so I'm going to send you down here to Paris. I could make you an army commander, actually. Though you are a terrible army commander, so I'm not going to do that. Oh. You already have 12 divisions on field with a maximum of 999 allowed. Not entirely sure if that's true. So we have some very nice fortresses down here. Size 2 fortress, size 2... And we don't have that many large fortresses. We basically have size 2 and that's about it. A lot of size 1s as well. I mean, we can actually build a redoubt. Okay, well, the French Empire expands. Right, so we have £482. So we're not gaining anything this turn. We need more cash. Right, so how many engagement points do we have? 51. No, sorry, 81. So we could go for the Grand Battery, or the Preliminary Bombardment. We'll go for the Grand Battery, actually, and we'll see what that actually does for us. Okay, so we'll save, we'll head over to Hanover. Combine these forces over here, then we'll go and take these cities in the north. Once the weather improves, I will see about sending men over to Bavaria. Well, actually, I could send some forces like this over to Bavaria. Has that secondary force arrived? Yes, it has. Combine them? Fantastic. So he's a level 3 commander. Wow. 3 seniority. That's a logician. Gifted commander and a pillager. Gifted commander and charismatic. Does that apply to this stack? So that would only apply if he was a leader of the stack. Fair enough. Okay, so we have this pontoon bridge. I'm not going to waste that on just one force. So I'll send that over to Marmont, if he can use it at all. Ah, well, might as well make use of you. Interesting. Oh well, might as well keep it neat and tidy. Yeah, that's a decent force, actually. So if we send it over to Mainz and try and make it there. Well, actually, no, I should head... actually, who is my allies? So we have cordial relations with the nation of Baden. This is Hesse. So this is Holy Roman territory. Now, there's no direct access to Bavaria. If we wanted access, we'd have to declare war on the Holy Roman Empire, or perhaps trying to negotiate for access. So we'll try and find the Holy Roman Empire. Good relations. Do we have good relations with the Holy Roman Empire? The other thing is it's led by a member of the House of Habsburg. Yes, the Kaiser. I'll request passage rights, and I'll increase our relations. Nassau. Let's increase those relations. And with the papacy. That's a good point, actually. Right, so our unit upkeep is costing us. Ah, there we go, finally. How long until you're finished? 19 days, so about 3 more turns and then we'll have some forces to help the Spanish deal with Gibraltar. As they are definitely at war. There's just not too much going on right now. It's mostly just the British blockade. Though they have been trying to take Cuba. They are fighting the Haitians. Very harsh. Interesting. And we took 200 prisoners. Hello. I'm not entirely sure what this means. Really not sure on that one. Could be the fact that we spent 50 engagement points, as we did actually spend them, that's for damn sure. I like this. So, actually no, wow, we have about 2,220 prisoners from Oldenburg. Ah, so these are British objectives. Wow, London's worth 150 points. A goddamn 150. Oh, at least they upped the win level. That's nice. Another 100 points, but goddamn, taking London would be huge. Just huge. So we have objectives on all these cities. Yeah, so lots of objectives are Prussian as well. We do have an objective on Frankfurt, Nuremberg as well. Interesting. Let's take a look at the relations of the Holy Roman Empire. Who are they protected by? There we go. I don't think they're protected by anyone. Right. So Austria would support them. That's what it's basically saying. They don't have an alliance with Austria, but Austria would support them. Why isn't that force moving? So it's a matter of, do we want to go to war with Austria now? Not really. Size 2-4. This terrain here is just beautiful for defensive. Okay. So we'll save the game and we'll move on then. So we could try and negotiate our way to try and gain access to Bavaria. It would be a good way for us to come to blows with Austria. Perhaps without inviting the rest of the coalition. I do not know if Austria has any allies, though they may be allied with the Russians, or possibly the British, I have no idea. But if we could use the declaration of war against the remnants of the Holy Roman Empire, then at least we could try and draw Austria in alone, and by drawing them in alone, we could try and knock them out of the game, actually. And try and seize some of their key territory. I mean, in the peace negotiations, there was an option to force them to die, well, basically, just get rid of troops and ships, basically, force them to demobilize. Okay, guys, and yeah, third time round. I have sent my crash logs over to the Slytherin support email, so hopefully they can help me figure it out. It's definitely a hell of a lot more stable on its own. I believe it may be due to the fact I'm recording this, I'm not too sure at all, but hey ho, maybe once they take a look at my new logs, which are the logs taken immediately after the crash, then perhaps they can help me pinpoint what's actually causing problems. I will get to the bottom of this one day. I swear there will be a time when the game does not crash. There will be a time. I have a dream. A dream of a world where there is no bloody geode crashes every 5 bloody minutes. But it's not that bad. It is not that bad. I can make do with it. I can deal with it. I shall conquer. And, yeah. Dear. Well, at least it makes it sometimes. And, yeah, not all the time. If it was a crash every bloody single turn, then I would be quite annoyed. I would just love to know what causes it. That's what I'd like to know. I mean, if it is to do with the recording software, then I'm not entirely sure. What may have to happen, and this is a big maybe, like maybe I'd have to turn off my recording software as the turn proceeds, and then see what that does. I'm not entirely sure. We'll hope. We'll see if we can get through this turn. If we can get through this turn, I'll bring the session to close, and I'll be happy with that. I would like to march in there and take Hanover, though. Which we are doing. Nice. So depending on how many forces they possibly have in the city of Hanover, it will depend, well, it will dictate how easy the city will fall. I mean, it's not a fortress, so it should fall easily. I mean, we managed to get through that turn. So far, we have about a 1-1 ratio. Oh, there's absolutely nothing in there, just some militia in garrison. I could have just basically gone on the assault. And our commander over here is active as well now, so that's great. And he has received some supplies, so he can move out as well. Yeah, we produce some ammunition over there. We need to build that into a depot and make it into a proper supply center. That would be great for us. So let's check what the weather is. So the weather is great. That's fantastic. So we'll complete the Conquest of Oldenburg. So we could be there in 4 days, which is nice. So I'll go on the assault actually, and we'll be able to take the city instantly. Now I could really take the city with no issues at all. Saxony, 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 Saxony. I doubt we'd be able to get away with declaring war. I imagine that would probably bring the Prussians into this. I have no idea, actually. Right, we'll go through some of these things and we'll see what we've got going. So we do need to replace some of these units, that's fine. What is this then? This option will create the Kingdom of Westphalia if the year is 1807 and the French own Magdeburg, Hanover, and allied with Hesse and Brunswick. God, I could not afford that. Okay, so let's go over here then. Let's try and find these army modifiers. National modifiers. I really need to look at the manual and see what this actually means and how you know which is the ones that you actually have. Or if these are the ones that we have all the time. I have no idea. Flying batteries. Grand battery. Rate of fire of all heavy and medium artillery types increased by 10%. Oh, fantastic. Now, do I have that? I do not know. Are these just French specific? Napoleonic genius. Increases the frequency of French FM appearances? The Emperor's really important. I'm not entirely sure what it means by FM. Oh, that is nice. Ah. Some really nice little things here. Satellite nations. Permits the creation of satellite nations if allowed to your power. That's really interesting. I don't know how you do these. I think these are the ones that we already have. Potentially, I mean, we have lots of different things here that we already have, so we may be able to do that. Okay. Yes, the French have required a Grand Battery. So our artillery fire will be 10% faster. So the rate of fire increases. Oh? Oh, Spain, you fucking traitor. Oh, Spain, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, Spain. Motherfucker. Oh, hello. Oldenburg's offering us peace. Like, I'd let them get away with that. I was hoping that they wouldn't give up so easily, so they're no longer at war then, are they? Yeah, it's like the peace treaty with the Spanish. Spain, you dick. What? Oh. That's not good for me. I would have rathered Spain be at war with the British. That's going to make things difficult, because they may be able to move their fleet elements now without being challenged. Okay, so the Austrians are over here. I mean, it would be really good for us if we were to try and just push through here, while the Austrian army is kind of busy over here. But at least the army's actually finally moved over here, that's nice. Alright, so how many command points is this? Is this 2? Okay, might as well just combine this. Can we build a depot here or something? I believe we already have one then. Well, that's bloody annoying of Spain. Oh, bugger it. We'll try one more turn. I need to watch my coast, though. Oh? Speaking of that... 7 days, we could make that in a turn. What the hell's going on with this button? Does it just show me that it's already activated? Fleet bombardment. We are getting closer, though. I mean, with these squadrons combined, we could potentially overpower the British. And they have no supplies by the looks. So we'd have to see. Let's see then. So if we took... He's actually really nice. That's a real shame I can't promote him. Actually, let's see if we gave him control of our heavy ships. I don't know. How much could he control? Not that much. So he can control 5. So the heavy frigate... Well, this. Yes, a heavy frigate and a brig squadron. Somehow that does not lower it. Oh, command cost is 0. Ah. Now I see. Right. Oh, there we go. So by taking out one squadron, which is a shame, but then again it's only the one ship over here. So we do lose 74 guns from the main fleet, but then at least it will operate at full capacity. So we may have a chance, actually. We may have a chance. Okay then, so we'll try another turn. Hopefully we might be able to get through this one. So, the bloody Spanish have effectively betrayed us. Can't believe they surrendered that territory though. That's given Britain a bloody toehold. And that's really not what I wanted. I mean, can I even take that back? I don't know. I doubt Spain would be happy about me taking it. I would have thought they would have been more resolved to stay in the war, but I guess they're a much weaker nation. They're much weaker economically than we are. They definitely rely more on trade. And it's hard to trade when you're blockaded. So that's understandable, I guess. I suppose I can forgive them. It's going to be interesting to see what the British fleet does now. So if we're going to make any moves with our fleet, we probably need to make them quickly. We need more taxes as well. We need to increase the amount of cash we get earned. Hopefully by taking more cities, we can try and off-put the maintenance of our Grande Armée. It does cost us a bloody lot. Oh, we actually gained a breach in the city of Hanover. That's just on time, actually. Just in time. Sweet. We should be able to take the city with hardly any losses now. Oh, there's actually a few men in there. Wow. Napoleon, you fucking beast. We took 0 losses while they took 3,690 losses. I do love the fact that it shows the graphic. Yeah, so we wiped out their artillery, we basically took their supplies, we wiped out the garrison. They only have some depot garrison and a conscript garrison, if it's even alive. We did 57 hits and received absolutely 0. Fantastic. So they may go... Oh no, they actually took the town straight away. Well, they just surrendered. Easy. And we took the last of the Oldenburg's main towns. Great, and we actually made it through the turn. Amazing. Right, okay, so we're getting a lot of fuck yous. Spain has declared war against Algeria. Denmark has been the subject of a promise of local support from Hanover. Ah, delayed 6 days. That's painful. It's really painful. We gained some national morale from that, actually. Yes. So the capture of Hanover and Hanover has done much to bolster the support for the war. We have succeeded against the enemy, we have earned 2 engagement points. Great stuff. Fleet bypassed. Okay. Okay, sorry, I just had to go for a moment there. And back, yeah, so, yeps. Apparently something, hello, what was this? Saw something here, new diplomatic option, hello. Oh. Gerard Rock. Actually, I want to try something out. Let's go over here. Billet for promotions. I don't know how it works. I was hoping it'd show up there, but perhaps it's not ready for promotion yet. Right, let's take a look at that new option then. Ah, annex Hanover. Sweet. This option would allow France to annex Hanover if the French are at war with Britain and Hanover and occupy the city of Hanover with at least a division. Sweet, let's go for it. Allows the declaration of the Kingdom of Westphalia and the annexation of Oldenburg. So we'll annex Hanover and create basically our own sort of client kingdom over here of Westphalia. Which is fantastic for us, actually. Yes, we have taken the city over here as well. So we can head back down here. 6 days, it's absolutely fine. I'll tell them to get back into the city now. Might as well leave them outside in case. I would like to annex Holland, actually. Yeah, the Netherlands. I would like their resources and their fleets. Okay, so that bodes well for us. And our force is almost over here as well. Fantastic. Okay, and the division has been created. Skirmisher. So what do we have here then? We have 11,470 men. He's a 201. Oh shit, he's terrible. So I'll give these men over to him. There we go. So at least he has some combat power. Prussian. Interesting. Yeah, so we'd have a decent force down here. At least it'd be able to safeguard our southern coast. Not happy at all with the fact that they took the peace offer from Britain. It's definitely weakened my position. Nelson is still down here, but at least the Spanish ships are out. So we have a Santissima Trinidad squadron. We have a lot of forces over here in the, well, French Antilles. Haiti, oh no, yeah, the Haitians are still fighting back. Okay. I'm not seeing any British ships off the coast. Come on, I really need them to make it. If they can make it, that'd be great. So we may have a chance of breaking out. I could do with replacing some of my ships, actually. At least building some replacements. And then we might be up to scratch. There we go. I believe we captured some actual supplies from the Hanoverians. Yes, we did. There's a supply brigade and some artillery. Fantastic. This is foot artillery. What's the difference? It's only 4-pound artillery, 6-pound artillery. Ugh. Light artillery. Blah. 4 range. Ugh. Oh well, it'll do. Add it to the Grande Armée. How many guns does that bring us up to now? 208 cannons. I mean, to take all of them without any losses is great for us. At least then we gain more cannon. Could we take Brunswick? Perhaps. Brunswick would be fairly easy to take. I need to get an alliance going with the Hesse. How are we with the Ottomans, actually? I would really... Apparently they're... Huh. So strange. Forge Cassius Belli. Well, yeah, so we could align ourselves with the Ottomans, that'd be great for us. It would definitely help us to take out Austria. So Hanover will fall, we should be able to annex. They're not happy with us. Alright, let's keep increasing these relations with Hanover. With Saxony. No, I guess we're already doing it. Sweden could be a nice partner. Brunswick. Right. Let's request these, basically. If we can get access through Brunswick, that'd be nice. At least then we'll be able to march into Saxony. It all depends on whether we'll have to go to war with them to gain access. I need access to Austrian territory. If I could strike at their big cities over here, like Prague, then sweep down to Vienna. I mean, Vienna is... It's here. There it is. Yeah. That's Vienna. Taking Vienna would be great for us. I mean, Prague's worth more to the Austrian Empire than its capital. And that says a lot. I just can't get over how much London's worth. 150 points for London, like, holy shit. The garrison, though, would be phenomenal. Getting there would be such a problem. But then again, I mean, if they leave the coast open like this, one day I'll make it across. I'll find a way. So we'll try one more turn then. Hopefully I can get one more turn, and then I'll bring the session to a close. It does seem more stable, I suppose. It might be due to the fact that this save here was the one that was copied over to the C drive, and I did have to copy and paste it over into D drive, so it may have some inherent stability issues from that sort of action. I don't know if that'd be a thing. Possibly, I suppose everything's possible with technology, isn't it? We'll see how things go on. I'd like to see us annex Hanover. I mean, we are positioning troops on the border as well. So if needs be, we should be in a good position to move on the Austrian forces. Come on. I'm hoping my ships could actually move this turn. The high traffic penalty is such a pain in the fucking ass. Oh, okay. What's going on? Several errors have been generated in the application stalling. Please reach the Juggernaut support forum and post the game logs there. No. No. No.